this color in before? Or?
Well, we've just released this. This was one of the,
So
okay.
pretty.
This is, before, it's kind of funny. Remember I was telling you about Tanzanite? And we were telling the Tanzanite story and how, it's, my father used to always tell me it's better to be lucky than good. And so I've never been that good, but I have been totally lucky in my entire life. I've always just kind of lucked into things. And this is kind of one of those things that the materials that we lucked into. And I lucked into this because this actually comes from Tanzania. It's a brand new material. It's a brand new form of labradorite. And I brought samples of both, of the Madagascar labradorite and then the iceberg labradorite.
Cool.
So I don't know if we
or if you want to get a shot.
Yeah,
I'm always so afraid I'm going to drop one of these.
Well, don't worry about it. I'll just add it to your bill, which is substantial right now.
Murphy's Law here, you know that. Come on, Jay, you've known me a long, long time. But
okay,
yeah,
I'll give you the family discount.
Yeah.
Which is free.
Take a look, because this is the one we're normally used to seeing.
Right. This is a labradorite, the labradorescence that you have in that labradorite. And this is, you can find labradorite there's different places in the world. You can even find it in South America. The best material that I get is out of Madagascar. This is a brand new material, and it's a new form of labradorite. And the reason that they named it iceberg, have you ever been up and seen icebergs as they're coming down?
No, it's one of on my checklist.
You really got to put that on your bucket list. But if you've ever seen natural icebergs in the wild, as they're flaking off, they'll either be like this really, really dark blue, or there'll be this almost chatoyant green. Ooh. It's really, really amazing. And that's why they named this iceberg labradorite. Here, you're getting some of the material that even has some of the red oxides in it that kind of gives it almost like a pinkish or reddish tinge to it. But it all does fluoresce. It does have labradorescence to it. It's not to the degree that you would see in the Madagascar material, but it is a natural labradorite, and it's brand new, and this is a brand new mine find.
This is, and people are just like, it's fascinating, and each one is a little bit different, but I want to show you this. Jay, look at the sample we have here and the one I'm holding up, but you can see.
They're all going to be one-of-a-kind designs, guys. This, you see, one of them has a little bit more of a green to it, the other's like a little bit more of a red.
Wild.
Even the red, to tell you the truth, is a rarity in this material. So we just happen to have two necklaces here that have more of that, the red oxide crystals in it and that coloration to it. For most of this, it's more like a lot of it will be more in the green family.
In the iceberg, do they have to chase the fire as well?
On the iceberg, it's the way that the material comes out. It comes out more like, almost like quartz crystals. Mm-hmm. And so it doesn't, to get the fire in the labradorite from Madagascar, they have to chase the fire line. In this material, there really isn't well-defined fire lines in it. So they cut it differently. They try to cut it more for the color. But like I said, it's a brand new find. Actually, I was kind of amazed when it came back as labradorite when the GIA tested it. But if you get it and you get it in the different licenses, it fluoresces.
I'm seeing it here as I move.
Well, like when you move, it does fluoresce and it does have the color changes. But if you like to have things that are new, if you like to have things that are different, if you like to have things that really just aren't out there, this material is one of the perfect examples of those materials that we get that is not commercially available.
And we don't have many of these.
No,
I know
well, there's a reason for that.
I'm sure you got as many as you could. Okay, they're going to count backwards at this point. The HSM price, this is brand new. This is the world launch.
Yeah, brand new. This is a launch.
Yeah, it's $160. It will be $169. So we choose special items throughout a big, visit like Jay throughout this weekend that we are going to call our key specials, and then we offer them a special opportunity buy on top of the great value for a limited time. So this happened to be one of those. We really wanted to be one of the brand new launches, one of the brand new mine finds. This is where collectors like myself, it's so funny every time Jay's here, and I've been doing this, I've been very thankful for, close to 28 years now, but I'll know when Jay's here and I'll go online and I will search new finds. Because as a collector, and I'll say, okay, wow, I can't wait to hear this story. Or, oh, you know, it grabs my attention. I'm throwing that in my cart, that I'm going to hear the story behind it. You will not find anything like this anywhere else. Nowhere.
No, there's nobody that, as far as I know, that's even has access to this material. What's really kind of cool with this is that over the years of doing this, over 4 decades of actually doing this for a living, we've worked with miners from all over the world. And so it's interesting the fact that, you know, you build these relationships and then they realize, you know, this is something that Jay would be able to do something with.
Right.
Or they'll give us a call out of the blue, or one of my partners, they'll call us and say, hey, look, we've got something that's really unique, very special that we just started mining. Or other miners, which is what this case is these were miners. The person who's mining this is one of the original Tanzanian miners that I used to buy tanzanite from. That he was one of the ones that has kind of moved on. And they're finding materials like this. They're finding sapphires. We're finding different opals. I'm almost certain that I'm going to maybe even have a new emerald.
Really?
It's not a done deal yet, we're a long way from being able to complete anything. But I think that we're actually going to have emerald from Tanzania soon.
Wow.
But it's still up in the air. You know, there's a lot of things that have to be settled first, and also the GIA reports need to come back. But I'm pretty sure it's a natural emerald.
Oh, that's exciting. Geez, they are finding some really unique
Well,
things.
here's the cool thing with if you look where Tanzania is, Tanzania geographically is what they is right almost in the center of what they call the gem belt. So the big thing with a lot of these countries, and especially with Tanzania, is they have so much mineral wealth that probably is not, they haven't even scratched the surface of what is actually there.
And this is a prime opportunity of that, of a new find. First time we're doing the iceberg, and I love those colors. Back again, those reds, the grays, so unique, and will be $169. So I always say, it pays to be shopping at all times when possible. You know, if you have a